Hi everyone, this is commonly known as grass, or in a scientific manner, it is called a poaceae or gramineae. It has narrow leaves with parallel veins, and it also often has small flowers, and it has rounded stems and a visible joint where the leaves attach. Hi everyone, this is the West Indian jasmine, also known as Ixora, and it is a very popular flowering shrub in the southern Florida. It has woody stems and it has bright red flowers and four petals.
So this is a bush clock vine, also known as a Thunbergia erecta. It is normally 2.5 cm long, sometimes twinning, evergreen shrub with small ovate dark green leaves, and it's also slightly fragrant. Okay, so this is the Malabar melastome, also known as Melastoma malabatricum. It has 5 petals, normally found in a grassland. The plant is branched and has reddish stems that are covered with bristles, scales, and minute hairs. Good.
This is a Bryophyta. The common name for this plant is many-fruited thyme moss, and the scientific name for this plant is Plagiaumnium affine. The stems are usually 2 cm long with densely packed leaves. The leaves are strongly curled when dry, spreading plain when moist. This is a Bryophyta. Bryophyta are land plants, especially the non-vascular ones. The name of this plant is yew-leaved pocket moss. The scientific name for this plant is Physidum stexifolius. This moss has leafy stems about 4 to 9 mm long that are erect or ascending. The stems are light green to light brown, hairless, and unbranched, except at the base.
Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Naresh. As you can see, this is fern, one of the Pteridophyta plant. Okay. Actually, fern have a lot of common names like ghost fern, Japanese holy fern, royal fern. The specific name for fern is Thraciophyta. Fern have 3 major parts: rhizome, the fronds, and the reproductive structure called sporangia. These 3 characteristics of this major part are used to classification and identification. Hi. So this is Staghorn moss, and the scientific name for this plant is pumpkin hair. So the plant is used as a repellent against fleas and cockroach, and the leaves are used to filter palm wine.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Hakimi bin Abdul Hamid, and I am in Group Foundation in Group C. Okay, I know that everybody know that this is a horse, right? Okay, so I will tell you the specific name of horse, which is it classified in phylum Chordata. So let's look forward. Okay. This is horse which is classified in Xylem chordata, and horse are ungulated, and they also have short hair, long tails, muscular torsos, and long thick neck. Okay, let's come forward. Hey, hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Hakimi. So behind me is a turtle. So the scientific name of turtle is Testudinis. So let's come forward. Okay, turtle or the Testudinis, any reptile with a body encased in a body shell, including tortoise, although numerous animals from invertebrates to mammals have evolved shell known as an architecture like that of turtle. The turtle shell has a top carapace and a bottom which is called as plastron.
That
Now this right here is the grasshopper, scientifically known as the Calyphera or Calyphera. One of its unique features are its long, muscular legs. They use it to jump from leaves to leaves. This is a butterfly. The scientific name of a butterfly is a Rhopalocera. It is part of the Arthropoda phylum, and one of its unique features are its wings are transparent and they live on an all-liquid diet. Now this right here is the orange garden fungi.
It is also known as a Pinoporus cosmos.
This fungi also has a red-orange pigment and is found on hard fallen woodlogs.
The scientific name for this fungus is Hymenochelys.
The Hymenochelys has several morphological features in common, which is the brownish basidiocarps, also known as fruit bodies. There is also the presence of setae, a thick wall thorn-shaped cystidia.
Hi guys, this is Sagopam and it is classified in Gymnosperm.
the scientific name for this plant is Cycas revoluta.
So, the physical features of Sagopam is Sagopam have erect, sturdy trunks that are typically about 1 to 2 feet in diameter, sometimes wider, and can grow into very old specimen with 20 feet of trunk.
Madagascar periwinkle. Madagascar periwinkle is a plant. The parts that grow above the ground are used to make medicine. Despite serious safety concerns, Madagascar periwinkle is used for diabetes, cancer, and sore throat. It is also used as a cough remedy for easing lung congestion and to reduce fluid retention by increasing urine production. Some people apply Madagascar periwinkle directly to the skin to stop bleeding, relieve insect bites, wasp stings, and eye irritation, and treat infection and swelling, which is inflammation.
The taxonomy of Madagascar periwinkle. The scientific name for this plant is Catharandus roseus. First of all is the domain. The domain of this plant is Eukarya. All members of this domain consist of organisms that have a true nucleus, where the DNA is contained, and membrane-bound organelles. Domain is followed by kingdom. The kingdom for this plant is Plantae. Catharandus roseus belongs to the plant kingdom because it is a photosynthetic plant which contains chloroplast and is autotrophic. Kingdom is then followed by phylum. The phylum of this plant is Magnoliophyta, one of the largest and most diverse divisions in the plant kingdom. Catharandus roseus belong to the phylum Magnoliophyta because they are flowering plants. They produce flowers and their seeds develop within the flower's ovary. Phylum is then followed by class. The class of this plant is Magnoliopsida. This group of seed plants contain seeds with two embryonic leaves or cotyledons. The leaves have a net-like pattern of venation while the flowers are usually broken into 4 or 5 parts.
For the order, Gentianalis plants that belong to this order have leaves that contain 2 or more leaves per node. The family is the Apocynaceae. This family contains mostly herbs along with smaller shrub-type plants, also known as the dogbane family. These plants also contain smooth-margined leaves, and flowers are found in clusters. Potent milky sap is another distinguishable characteristic. Most of these plants are cultivated for their flowers. The genus is the Catharanthus. This genus contains small annual or perennial herbs native to Madagascar that were formerly included in the genus Vinca. The species is Catharanthus roseus. The species had an earlier scientific name of Vinca rosea. Furthermore, it has quite a few common names, such of which include the Madagascar periwinkle.
This Madagascar periwinkle is commonly found in coastal habitats such as cliff faces, rocky ocean ledges, and sand dunes. Furthermore, sites with sandy soils also grows in bushland and disturbed natural vegetation near urban areas. It is a common garden plant in East Africa. The life cycle of a Madagascar periwinkle begins with seeds, which require a natural chilling period in order to germinate. Once chilled, they will germinate in 7 to 14 days, depending on the conditions. Plants may or may not produce flowers in the first year after germination. Blue or purple, less often. White flowers are twisted into elongated buds. Each features 5 petals fused at the base to form a tube. The blossoms appear in mid to late spring and are pollinated by bees and bee-like flies.
Growing season. As the plant grows, the long stem trails along the ground, rooting whenever a leaf node comes into contact with the soil. This creates a mat-like effect that traps moisture and nutrients for the periwinkle, as well as shading and crowding out many weedy competitors. The leaves are glossy green, oval shaped, and about 1.5 inches long. The growth rate under good condition is medium to fast, with plants growing 3 to 6 inches tall, with a spread of up to 18 inches. Fruits are in the form of 2 capsules, each containing 4 to 8 seeds.
So, the Madagascar periwinkle is used for diabetes, cancer, and sore throat. It is also used as a cough remedy for easing lung congestion and to reduce fluid retention by increasing urine production. Some people apply Madagascar periwinkle directly to the skin to stop bleeding. For example, to relieve insect bites, wasp stings, and eye irritation, and also to treat infection and swelling. Some chemicals can be taken out of the Madagascar periwinkle and are approved by the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, for use in chemotherapy. These chemicals are used against cancers such as Hodgkin's disease and leukemia.
Popular species related with Madagascar periwinkle are Alamanda, greater periwinkle, rock trumpet, Carusa, and Rauvolvia. The scientific name for greater periwinkle is Vinca major, and for rock trumpet is Mandevilla.